You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek.io holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast. This is S4, and we're here to spoil you rotten on today's geekiest shows. This may include relevant episodes up to as well as including those in the description. If you want to avoid knowing too much, then please come back later. For those who remain, I welcome you to the Small Screen Spoiler Show.
Spoilers.
Hi guys, welcome to the Small Screen Spoiler Show. This is episode number 79. I am CJ. The bullets gave me some perspective. Boat. And that guy over there is, of course, Jared. Whenever you call me handsome, I wind up dirty, as Vito.
It's true. It's true every time.
Yep. So you're going to like this plan. And because we'll get to there after my iPad reboots. Audio commentary. Man, this show feels so weird with that intro.
It's so quiet.
It is. Audio commentary, and of course, the third chair. Third chair always belongs to Darrell. I'm trying to do the hero thing, Shaler. And the man in the chair, the man behind the curtain, of course, helping us out, making sure things don't go wrong until they do, is of course our amazing producer, Raul. You look good for dead, Garza. Oh man, Jazz, it's been interesting couple of weeks in television.
It has. Lots of stuff I watched here.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5, Episode 9, The Best Laid Plans. Season 5, Episode 10, Past Life. Black Lightning. Season 1, Episode 2, Lawanda, The Book of Hope. Season 1, Episode 3, Lawanda, The Book of Burial. Punisher. Season 1, Episode 11, Danger Close.
Danger Clothes.
Danger Close. Season 1, Episode 12, Home. And the season finale, Memento Mori. Because we are finishing this thing so CJ can have a party.
Yeah, woo! Oh, man. Beat you to it, bro.
Danger Clothes and Danger Cloths.
Oh man. So before we get too far into those, for the podcast listeners, we love you. However, the show needs to, really need to afford a new iPad so I can make it sure it doesn't break. The only way to do that is by hearing a word from our sponsors. Danger Cloths.
Does whatever a Danger Cloth does.
Exactly. Cooker.
Man, I want a cookie.
Public cookies. So good. So bad for you.
Pretty much. Yes.
Do you not do public? Your wife's a baker, but
I'm sure I've had Publix cookies at one point or another.
dude, they're so good.
But yeah, I know. There's usually, if I want cookies, I just make cookies.
Yeah,
Or Katie does.
Yeah, just make cookies.
I don't know. We're on a mug cake kick right now. If you
Hey, I love mug cake.
mug cake.
Mug cake.
For that one day a week when we want to be bad, we just make a mug cake.
Yeah, and they're super easy, like ridiculously easy.
Super easy. Just throw a scoop of ice cream in there. It's great.
Yeah, man.
It's
So
best.
It really is. Like, my kids are so on making coffee kicks lately, and they're experimenting with a bunch of things, and it doesn't always work. And I love her to death.
You check the good with the bad.
Kia gave me a cup of coffee last weekend that tasted akin to mud. I'm like, this is so good, Sadie. Thank you. Can we try a little less coffee next time?
Mm.
Delicious, and also making sure that it doesn't get the coffee grounds in the cup because crunchy coffee not really great.
No, not really.
She's trying. I can't get mad at her. Most of the time, she does really good. She's gotten to a point where she has a she found one of the little coffee stirrers things and makes a little art in the top of it now. She is hell bent on becoming a barista in like 10 years.
There are worse things.
Yeah, she's more so thinking like, she sees like the old school videos of lemonade stands and such, and she's like, yeah, no, I want to do a coffee stand. I'm like, I mean, I'll do it. I'll buy.
I'm down. I'll bite.
Shut up and take my money, which will still then be my money because I'm not going to give money into the hands of a 7-year-old.
Indeed.
Because that's a bad idea. Because I was 7 once, and I understand what happens whenever I got $1 into my hands.
Anyway, speaking of mud,
Yeah. Hey, we're back. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you want an ad-free experience, make sure you tune in live Lundays at 10 p.m. Eastern over at twitch.tv/geekio. Man, this show is so weird with the outro or the intro not working.
I know, and you know, if you're ever wondering, you know, what happens when during the commercial break, what are they talking about? You
Yeah.
can find out. It might be interesting.
It might be. Or it might just be crunchy coffee.
It might be crunchy coffee.
It might be. You don't know. But you know what? We know.
Crunchy coffee and mug cakes.
Yeah. You know, we do know that Darrell gave us an intro for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so we're going to talk about that. Oh, my. Okay. There we go.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. of Mice and Men. This week on Agents of SG-1, the team deals with the death of Robin, but get over it quickly because let's face it, she refused to stop spoiling the show for everyone, and spoilers are unforgivable. The fake god Cassiopeia uses a sarcophagus to resurrect Lake Bell Rodriguez to deliver a message from beyond the grave, and bucks orders to his soldiers that end in Jafar Cree, or Cree Jafar, I don't know. Did I mention this show was a lot like SG-1? Budget Star-Lord forgot which show he was on and actually said he was used to self-preservation. I take him in the Deadpool, thanks. And Smurfette gets on board for no logical reason at all, because even though she's wearing rags, she still has the considered posture of a supermodel contemplating a KFC. But who cares, because we get to see an awesome zero-G fight scene that lasts about as long as a TV budget will allow. And Smurfette gets run through with a long length of pipe, which, well, not unlike the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fanfiction I'm writing, was a little disappointing since she was the best thing about this season. Shut up, CJ, my love is real. Luckily, they can bring people back from the dead, right?
They're not Cree because their biology is different or something.
Love you, Darrell. Love you so much. Oh, boy.
But I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of the Cree.
No, definitely not. I mean, they kind of hinted at it next episode.
Even at future, past, future, whatever.
Fucking multiverse theory. So, as in traditional Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. tradition, my first note is a title, or a possible nickname in Rebel Peacemaker.
Well, mine was Rebel Peacemaker Mac is sexy.
Yes, he is.
I was just agreeing with you.
The second note I have is, so he's talking about getting stuff into his ship hull, right? That Cassius is. In my head, because he speaks so weirdly, it converted ship hole, 2 words, to ship hole. You know, like the countries.
Like the countries?
Yeah, you know, ship hole countries. Like Haiti. I don't have my drum kit on my freaking on my desk anymore.
It's a rock, okay? Flame controls rocks.
Yeah, because you know all rocks are the same. We got composition of Enoch.
We do. He's mostly plastic.
Mostly
And
plastic.
he's without gender.
Yes.
And plastic is useful.
But not always appreciated.
Not always.
So, Death Flag, boing, boing, boing.
Wait, what?
I listed on here. Death. Enoch is so great, funny, well written. He's going to die next episode, isn't he?
Oh yeah. But he's still around in the past, right? Because
I don't know. Fucking
didn't-
multiverse theory.
he didn't time travel. He went through it the long way, so he should still be. He should be there when they go back. Right?
Possibly. I don't. Dude, they're messing with time in a way that doesn't really make sense in this show. Like most time travel, I can get. They're just completely dorking around with time at this point.
Well, it's happened, but it's already happened. But they may be able to stop it from happening, even though it already happened.
Yeah, and like it's the same universe, but it's not because they're simultaneously have completed the circle and not in the circle to complete it.
Exactly. See, you follow him.
Doctor Who makes more sense than this. Oh my god.
More like a big ball of
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey
timey-wimey
stuff.
stuff.
Zombie test. Zombie test does whatever a zombie test can.
Dang. Like, did we just write the same notes? Is that what we did?
This is what we always do, dude. Quote, knives are cold.
Knives are cold.
Yeah. I mean, I can confirm that. I have been stabbed, in fact. They do not feel good. Turns out knives hurt when they go in you.
Yes. And Fitzsimmons is in their own paradox loop.
Yeah, because they've seen it. They know they've seen it, and now they know that they failed because they're seeing it, and
They've seen it. And they know how to build the machine because they saw it in the future.
Yeah, so they're going to take that knowledge back and go back.
So that
All
they
of
can
it
create
seems
the machine.
really easy to not complete the same circle of clusterfuckery that exists in this universe.
No, there's only one way to stop the loop.
Apparently. We'll get to the next episode. And all of it's wrong, I'm fairly sure. All of it is incorrect. Colson's hand needed a little juice. I say that before I go to Pornhub.
Jiggity jig.
I used to be so good at self-preservation. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. You don't seem like the kind of guy who's real great at self-preservation.
Well, I mean, he's persevered for as long as he has. It's pretty impressive for humans of this timeline.
I guess it's most of the time going into the schmagegi that never paid off with his version of the mainframe or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, the framework. Yeah.
That one. Yeah. Drink.
That thing. I wonder if Knight Rider's in there.
All right. That was on purpose. You don't get that one.
He was on purpose.
So I have a question. Is Tess actually alive though? Like, because she was definitely getting choked. And it was definitely like seemingly cutting off air to her.
Yeah, she's alive. She went through the same thing that Coulson went through.
So
More
if
or
we
less.
ask her if she wants a Tahitian treat, will she say that it's a wonderful place or a magical place?
A magical place, probably. You ever been to Tahiti? It's a magical place.
So yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Less observing, more reporting.
And she's not the only one who's going through the Coulson method of
Yeah.
bringing people back to life.
Turns out that it's a thing that happens now.
Yeah, because
Also-
totes all about it.
Turns out that the Kree take a book out of Josh's playbook from Manipool. More on that later.
As long as it's not out of Craig's playbook.
Craig. Max Stern talking tos are the greatest.
Everything Max does is the greatest.
He really is. He's just so good in so many ways. I'm surprised he has lasted this long.
I know. And I just feel like it just makes me nervous. They're gonna kill Mac, aren't they?
All the time, yeah. Like
Stop. Stop with the Mac and the yo-yo being adorable and great and wonderful and everything, because you're gonna kill him and they're gonna kill. Please don't kill him.
and they keep teasing it. Like that's the worst thing. Is it just
Yeah.
keep poked at? And stop it! Stop it! Space Mime.
Space Mime.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Have you had a building dropped on you before?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Coulson has a point. Humans suck. Humans always suck. Humans always will suck. Coastal nihilism is actually well worth and paid off.
Well, he has been to Tahiti.
Yes, it's a magical place. I've heard. Got a budget Cirque du Soleil fight, which was fun to watch.
Yeah, space fight.
Yeah,
Space fight.
space cat fight. Just girls punching each other over and
In
over. and over.
space.
Kinda.
I guess.
It was low orbit at best. So
Low G.
yeah, it was a
Low
Cirque du
G
Soleil
gravity.
fight.
Little G gravity.
I mean, that was fun to
Yeah.
watch though. Like it was pretty well done for being barely not visible strings. And I looked.
Yeah. And I was really disappointed that nobody said Sayonara Sonora.
Yeah, this
That
seems
was-
like something like somebody would say on the show.
I mean, like, it was like they just set it up there and then they just left it. Left it on the table. That's leaving money on the table.
Right?
Come on. You know.
You are not wrong. The vomiting would begin now.
Oh, Enoch.
Enoch's so good.
You're the best thing about this season, I think.
Yeah, like Darrell's unflapping love to Sonara aside, like Enoch is
Sonora's fine.
yeah,
I don't-
Sonara's
I don't share the love that Daryl does, but she's fine.
yeah. I mean, for a side character, like she was good.
Yeah, she's great. It was nice to see a Cree lady for once.
Yes, exactly. Though it was saying that she died. She did. She did.
Yep. Pull right through the chest.
Yep.
She did.
And final note I have is, oh shit, Daisy calling Mac by his full name.
Mackenzie.
You know shit's getting real when the full name comes out.
It's true. So then they had the plan. They thought the humans, they're going to incinerate all of them. The push of a button.
Yep.
Looks like Mac,
Yeah, 'cause
figures that out.
that's going to happen with a electrical engineer, who apparently is god tier engineer, and a fast girl.
God tier engineer.
You have different levels of engineer. Like you have, your auto engineer, and then you have like your computer engineer, and then you have a couple other like higher up engineers, and then like god tier engineer, which so far I'm fairly sure only Mac and maybe Alphonse Ulrich have met.
What about Fitz?
Nah, I still take Fitz is too wonky without Simmons.
That's fair. But good team and teamwork. Humans working together. Moved all the bombs. Saved all the people.
Good job.
Gave Cassius the big middle finger.
Yep.
Said peace out.
It was a good episode.
Was a great episode. I loved it.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
It's a good time. Shield, the season, killing it.
Oh yeah, man.
Killing it.
And killing Sonara. Sorry, Daryl.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Daryl. She'll probably be back though. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you know,
probably.
time loops and whatnot.
Yep, time fuckery.
Or maybe we'll get a different Cree lady. Who knows?
Maybe. We'll get a Nar Sonar. Or something.
I mean, Cassius has a mom, right?
Yeah.
Apparently his dad's going to be in the...
Big daddy
Second half.
issues.
Oh, man, he's got massive daddy issues.
Oh, Manny daddy issues. We'll find out about that, though, more in this episode. And Daryl's going to tell us what he thinks about episode 10.
Past life.
On to the
Nope.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Drink?
Fuck, we blew all our money by going into space, so let's get them home and spend every episode indoors for the rest of the season, okay? Fucking hell, Weird and Smurfette can't be brought back. Damn it. So Castiel shows off that the Kree have their own version of Dark Elf Berserker juice, and it looks like the alien oil from X-Files. We discover that he has a cryptic zombie yo-yo and has apparently had her for years. Maybe he should have considered defrosting her before now, given all she knows. But I do have to ask why they took her arms. I mean, sure, it's an impressive and disturbing image, but if you have an inhuman speedster captive, surely you take her legs. Anyway, Shotgun Axe gets some decent use. Berserker Castor Royal has seen way too much pro wrestling. discounts Star-Lord's helmet as an Iron Man hood, and the team leaves this timeline to repair itself while they go home with a pissed-off Inhuman who has A. daddy issues, B. was just betrayed by her agent Daddy, and C. has emotion-fueled powers that may or may not be capable of destroying the Earth. You can see where we're going with this, right? The season finale will basically be a rehash of that time Xander stopped Willow from destroying the Earth with a crayon. Oh, and let's remember that since Undead Yo-Yo was only a little older than she is now, it means that she was captured by Cassius Clay in the not-too-distant future, which says something about Kree lifespans, which means when they do get home, they can look up to the sky and think happy, sexy thoughts about the fact that Smurfhead is still alive out there somewhere. She can come back!
She can, and probably will.
Oh my God, Darrell. Never changed, dude.
Then they'll have to spend all their money on that makeup budget again, so who knows?
Right?
Of course, they're doing like two to four less episodes, so maybe they're taking that extra cash to not spend the entire second half of the season indoors.
Maybe. I doubt it.
So, and then we kill Cassius? Cassius?
Cassius.
Sorry.
Cassius, and that's throwing you off.
I did.
Yeah, and I like that. And then we kill him, and then we kill him. We can kill him, right?
Because we've been circling around that whole thing forever. Can we just go ahead and get that done? Because that guy's the worst.
He really is. Just he overstayed his welcome when he came back. Like I was ready for the brother to take over for the second half of the of this half season. And it didn't. And then he came back and all right.
Yeah, he wasn't great. He wasn't great.
Now he's just flat out freaking daddy issues.
Kooky Dukes.
Yeah. It's
Cassius is straight up Kooky Dukes.
straight up Kooky Dukes.
Because he's starting to crack.
Yep.
And with the death of Sonara, and Darrell really messes me up. Of not Smurfette. What is her name?
Call her Smurfette. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine here.
Fix her.
I can't fix her. Fix her! She's dead. Boom! So are you, LOL.
You did too. And you, human guy. Drink the black rage goo.
Yeah. Good seeing that again.
Again? Have
Yeah.
you seen that before?
It was like season 1, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the stuff that was on that was like the stuff that made freaking May go absolutely batshit. It was in the staff thingy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the
Oh,
stuff that made
yeah.
the staff thingy important and special.
Man, that was a long time ago. I do not remember that.
I was only cued into that because I was thinking about Gravitonium at the time, and I'm like, wait, they've done this before, didn't they? Yes, they did, in fact.
Is it black rage goo?
There was definitely Black Rage goo.
This is sounding vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it was on the staff thingy. It was inside little thingies on the staff, and that's what made it. Whoever touched it go crazy.
Oh, the Berserker staff. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it wasn't enchanted, because magic is only science that we don't understand, and this was Dark Elf Rage Juice, as Darrell said. Because remember, it came from Thor 2, because that was relevant at the time.
It was at the time.
But where's my notes?
I didn't take a ton because
Yeah, me either. It's a pretty good.
engaged.
Gunlaw shout out as May literally stares into the camera. Literally stares into the camera and says, "If there were only a law protecting people from these guns." Jesus, Shield. Holy shit, man. You've been like overt with things, even as far as like calling out the, Make America Great Again thing when, Nazi fits happened. But man, when you literally have somebody look at the camera and just scream out, "You should make laws for this." Jeez, that was unnecessary. It kind of bothered me.
I did not even catch it.
It's
I was-
really over.
I was probably writing a note or something at the time, or maybe Katie was asking me a question. I don't know.
She's giving you delicious mug cake.
No, there was no mug cake.
I'm sure there was mug cake. You just don't remember it.
It's
Mug-
been a couple of weeks since I made a mug cake.
Mug cake, coma.
You're making me want one now.
They have
Little
PCP
late.
in space.
Yeah.
Turns out Cassius' name is spelled with a K. I found out with closed captioning on. All right. Something
Yeah,
I didn't
I
know.
actually wrote it both ways in my my notes.
Yeah, it is Kasius, according to the closed captioning on abc.com.
Kasius. Cassius.
So creepy. He's so creepy. Daddy and mommy issues. I'm guessing with Sonara. I'm sure Freud would have a field day with this man.
Absolutely. And his weird silver eyes.
Yes, just so weird. He's so creepy. And like not in a good creepy, like just creepy.
Yes, creepy.
Like a man that would hire a man to grab a teenager's boobs. Oh wait, that happened.
That was oddly specific.
It's because what happened when Mind Raider dude was fighting the little girl in the first Inhuman
Oh.
battle that we saw, that I railed on for like 5 minutes. Yeah, like I don't have a lot of notes either.
I'm trying to do the hero thing.
I'm trying to do hero thing. Like, I put down is future Elena Hesir. Well, there we go. Fucking multiverse theory.
Oh, you figured it out before it happened?
Well, I saw Elena meet Elena, and I'm like, huh, is that his quote unquote seer? Yep.
Oh, okay. It's like, oh, what?
She's been there because time loops and
She
bullshit.
got stuck in the loop, and she's been killed and brought back to life several times. And they cut her arms off.
Yeah, that one's still a little weird. Like, I agree with Daryl. Like, maybe arms and legs would have made a lot more sense than just keep her alive as a torso. It would also been a lot more horrifying that way. But yeah, it was real.
Maybe.
It was.
I'm sure they were harvesting DNA from her arms.
They mentioned doing that before, like harvesting a human's DNA, a Inhuman's DNA rather.
Yeah, that's why they were making all their Inhumans. Was
Yeah.
She's patient zero,
Yeah.
if you will.
Um.
She's stuck in the loop.
Yep. Always stuck
In the loop.
Daisy and wow, drink.
Daisy and Doozy.
Oh, Daisy and Deke love each other.
You're
Discount
pain in my ass.
Yep. He's gonna go save the weird robot.
He's not a robot. He's an automaton. And he's mostly plastic,
Yes.
and he has
Very-
no gender.
Yeah. It is not. He's not a he. It is they them. You should get ready for your they them pronouns, people. It's not that hard. This episode was really, really good. So we had the culmination of getting them back in time. Got to go back in time.
Gotta go back in time. Gotta get back to the past.
Yes, Samurai Coulson. So yeah, we have this very convoluted scheme that somehow needs a machine to open up the. When did they need a machine to open up the portal? I'm very confused as to why that was a thing.
It's to set the frequency to do something. Because I mean, you remember the other one that travels you through space? They had to use the sound waves and vibrations to activate the portal. So
Okay,
it's kind of
why
the same thing
that
ish.
again, why do we have to have a convoluted plan that was obviously because it's a Whedon show?
Yes. We also had to kill Discount Star Lord and Enoch.
Yeah, because I don't know why that was dumb. Damn it, Whedon's! Damn it!
Can't keep Enoch around. He's too useful.
Right? Though we did not get Flint and Tess going back in time.
Back in time. No, they stayed behind.
Yeah, they stayed behind.
Flint's gonna try and rebuild the Earth, I guess.
So is Mac and Yo-Yo though. So like that the
No, I
loop.
think they made it.
I don't know. They distinctly showed them in a hallway when the goo was happening. So
Yeah, they were like
sure
running.
Hand
And it's
Wavy,
like,
they'll be like,
"Oh."
"Hey, wait!" Or like Yo-Yo will be like, "Hey, I can do this," and grab him and just do her Yo-Yo thing, and then just whoosh through the thing. Because we have a speedster, we can do that.
Yeah, but she has to come back where she starts.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting thing. Like, can she warp through a portal that goes through time?
You
And
have to
not
go
actually
backwards.
yanked back to where she's from.
Or she gets yanked back and just rams into the. Or she
Ram
gets stuck in between. That's how she loses her arms.
Yeah, it's not Cassius or anything like that. She just gets stuck in a wall.
Oh crap! I didn't think this through.
I mean, so we did have a pretty cool fight between Cassius and Mac. That was pretty fun.
Yes, Rage Cassius is fun.
So I mean, it was a pretty fun fight. Obviously, this is not a high choreographed fight because it's Mac, so he's not Mr. jumping around doing kicks and stuff.
No, he's just a brute.
It was
With a shotgun axe.
Yeah, it was kind of fun watching Cassius, who is still just not imposing even when he's going full Ronan the Accuser. And yeah, I noticed that. Like he looks straight up Ronan the Accuser.
It's true, with the black going down his eyes. And
Yep. Like he just like
Right.
flat out like itty bitty Ronan. Like he looks like mini Ronan.
Discount Ronan.
Discount Ronan.
Fighting Discount Star-Lord.
No, he didn't fight Discount Star-Lord.
I know. Discount Star-Lord exploded
Yeah, he exploded.
with Enoch.
Yeah, he got atomized, so he didn't. At least he didn't die in like pain.
True.
Like, atomized.
You shall be atomized. Yeah, worse ways to go, I guess.
Yeah, no pain, just done. But yeah, so that was an interesting fight and good good motivation for Mac too. Like kill off future Yo-Yo and get him pissed off. Though I don't know, like that was still kind of dumb. Because if you want to fight him and if you want to take him down, maybe not putting him in peak,
Well, I
emotion.
think that was the point. He wanted to fight him at peak emotional thing.
Yeah,
And then he could take
I
his
wanted
Black Rage goo and
honor
do
blah,
his
blah,
fight.
what the fuck ever. I'm kind of done with Cassius. Like
Like a die with honor.
I have a feeling they're gonna beat that drum more, but I'm kind of done with it. Like
Yeah. Like I'm sure Cassius' dad's supposed to show up because he talked about how his dad
Yeah.
came
over and
Came to
over again.
came to Earth and wanted to do his thing, but was foiled by Shield
Yeah,
or
So-
something.
we're gonna get that.
It's coming. It's coming. Hold on. to your butts.
I just hope whoever they cast for it is better because I'm at the end of my rope on Cassius.
He was fine. He's a fine villain.
He was fine, and then like they for some reason got rid of the more interesting character and tried real hard to make Cassius interesting and just didn't work.
Yeah. You can't make him interesting. He's just got to be a whiny
He was
little-
mini boss. He should have stayed mini boss.
But then he got shotgun axed and he's
Yes.
gone.
Yeah, we're good here. Like shotgun axe. What is that? Bayoneted.
Yes. I
You
didn't
can
know it would do
barely
that.
turn it
'cause
around.
Just turn it around and just stab him right.
Now it's a
all the way
bayonet, bitch.
straight through.
Really want to just do a really loud noise, and you know why? You know why, Jazz, right? Should I just yell into my microphone really quick?
If you must. If you must.
So that's enough on Agents of Shield. We got a nifty.
Whoa, nay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Coulson is dying and you have to let him.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to break the loop, maybe?
Apparently.
And I don't remember him getting that disease thingy. I
Yeah.
vaguely remember it. You get like bit by a roach or something.
Something like that.
Is he the patient zero of the roaches? They all descended from Coulson.
They're all descended from Coulson. Jesus.
and I don't think Daisy destroyed the world.
No,
I think it was the attempt to stop whatever destroyed the world and failed. And then
yeah, I'm definitely like in that.
Also, Gravitonium because they mentioned that like 5 times. So,
Yep. Yeah. There's my guess is there is a batch of gravitonium in the earth, and like some kind of reaction happens, and she's perfectly placed to be called out for it.
Yep. Also, Iron Flint.
Yeah, Iron Flint. That was
I
fun.
approve of Iron Flint
That was fun.
in space.
More
and sucking a bunch of Kree out of the window.
Yep. Bye, Blue Man Group.
Ha! I see what you did there.
Thank you. That was creative. Creative.
So Shield.
Shield. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
It's a good thing. You know what else is a good thing? Black Lightning. All right. No. There we go.
Static Shock, Episode 2, Wakanda, the Book of Love. As a professional podcaster, I know everything there is about the spoken word, but I don't know much about listening to shitty-ass lines and otherwise amazing television shows. Okay, that one horrible, horrible line aside, Black Lightning continues to be amazing television this week by doing two things a lot of other shows and movies fail to do. First, it makes the real-life persona as compelling and fully developed as the superhero one. Jefferson Pierce is a fully realized person in his own right to the point where you actually want him to succeed without having to suit up. And we see him try to reconcile a horrible situation in this episode, and he tries to do it in his three-piece suit as opposed to his electric codpiece suit. His frustration at failing is even more powerful because of that other thing the show excels at, threat. Let's compare it to the MCU, where the writers can only build fear and tension by escalating things exponentially with every movie or episode. Throwing big robots, gods, an Infinity Stone or two into the mix because that's the only way they can think to raise the stakes, by raising the special effects budget. In this corner of the DCWU, the threat is much more real, and as a result, so much more frightening.
Definitely. Yeah, this show does micro level superheroism really well. Like,
yeah, I'll give you that.
They show the struggle of a cop trying to be good in a obviously corrupt and horrible situation. A father legitimately trying to, do the right thing, both superhero-y and, professionally for his daughter. Whoa.
Sorry. My mic stand just like decided to collapse at that moment.
Trying to, a proper struggle between what your real life is and what is, your quote unquote professional life as a superhero and everything like that, which even like the rest of the DCWU struggles with. The rest of the stuff that they work with like struggling for your personal life and everything like that has not been held very well. I'd say probably with the exception of Supergirl, which I think this is in the same universe as Supergirl because we got a flat out call out for her.
Did we?
Yes. And it has pretty much been explicitly stated by Barry Allen that she is one of the few, if not the only Supergirls. Because we have Overgirl, which is the Nazi Supergirl in the Crisis on Earth X stuff. But he said that she is rare or the only one. I don't remember which one. So yeah, same universe as Supergirl, which is not bad. What did you think of this episode?
Well, I liked it better than the first one.
Jeez. Why are you so grumpy with this show?
I don't know. I cannot get super into it. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I'm just kind of like, it's pretty good. I like it. I dig it.
I mean, I'm enjoying this almost as much as I am that I did with Luke Cage, which is a very comparable show.
Yeah. I definitely like Luke Cage lots more. I don't know why. I don't know if I just...
I mean, I like Mike Coulter more than
yeah,
guy who plays Black Lightning. But I mean, like, this is not apples to oranges, by the way. This is a very
no, they're very they're very different. They're comparable but very different. But I don't know. Like it plays into tropes, but it does them really well. So I can't get mad at it for that. And all of the points that Daryl brought up were good too. I mean, it takes this micro level superheroing and raises the stakes in a way that's realistic and threatening.
Yeah, and it gives you a reason why he just does not go super punching everybody. Like it gives a very real reason for that because there are consequences to that.
Yes, legit. And apparently using his powers hurts.
Well, I mean, you're messing with a electrical spectrum, which is always going to be rough. And B, he hasn't used them in 9 years. So he had never charged up them or anything like that. And in the comic books, he has to actually kind of charge his powers up. Or else they tend to overload. Like he has a finite limit. Admittedly, like you get him in a lightning storm or something like that, and he's Superman essentially.
And this show kind of treats second tier characters like Gotham does. Like, oh yeah, this guy, he was in one episode. Yeah, he shot in the head in the next one.
Yep, Will's there, and then he's not.
Oh, hey, there's Will. But we're gonna hunt him down. Nope, he found him, and he's dead. Okay, never mind.
Yep.
We found him. He's dead. Then we'll go after Lala.
Yeah, freaking Lala, who was set up to be the mini boss of this.
And then Lala's dead too.
Yep.
Crap. Okay.
Like, I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, admittedly, like, I liked Lala as a villain.
Other than saying his name. Like, it just
yeah.
throw up in my mouth a little bit every time somebody said Lala.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, I liked him as a villain, though. He was a good, compelling villain.
He was a good villain.
And a nice foil. Yes. And a nice foil for Jefferson.
Yeah, and a nice kind of mirror image of him, too.
Exactly.
Like where they're both kind of trying to accomplish the same thing, but doing it in very different ways.
Yes.
One in an evil way and one in a good way.
Yeah.
In a Black Jesus kind of way.
Yeah, that got on my nerves a lot. Because you didn't call him Black Jesus once or twice. You called him that like 6 or 7 times. And
I like that it went back and fixed itself. It's like, really? His daughters were like standing right in front of him and looked him in the face and didn't recognize him?
Yeah.
It was apparently when you look into his face, it's really bright and hurts your eyes or something. It's blurry or something.
It's probably him using his electrical powers to mask the face.
Maybe it's his glasses.
Bug zapper kind of thing.
The bug zapper kind of thing.
Yeah.
His face is a bug zapper.
Well, if you ever look at a bug zapper, it hurts to physically look at it. So I'm guessing they kind of did that. I mean, they admittedly they did Flash a little bit better on that one, where like they have him physically.
Yeah. You actually see it where he's just shaking his head back and forth really fast, so it's blurry. And it makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I could change my voice to make it all echoey and weird.
Vibrate my vocal cords at a different frequency because that's how physiology works.
Yeah. Actually.
I'll
give this show some more points for doing teenagers pretty well.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of awkward and weird and adorable.
The boyfriend's super adorable. Like the boyfriend's super, super adorable.
I'm down with Khalil. And
yeah.
And his kind of awkwardness and awesomeness and
yeah, he is definitely super awkward. It's just like it's like I'd like to maybe be your boyfriend, maybe. Aw.
You'd be cool. Aw, you're adorable.
This show does,
and he was rocking them AirPods, man.
It does parents well, like realistic parenting, which is fantastic at a superhero show.
Yes, I enjoyed that. How they handled the whole.
Yeah, how they handle their daughter being a lesbian too, apparently. Like, was just like, okay, was silence and then hugs. Cool. Awesome. That's awesome.
Indeed.
So it's like everything is just very, very well done. And I can kind of see where you are a little bit off on it. I think if you were a little bit more invested in the overarching universe, it would be better for you.
Think so.
But because I mean that was the big difference between like Luke Cage in this, is you were invested in a universe. You're not invested in the DCW because you've
That's true.
watched like half an
And I
episode.
already knew Luke Cage and his backstory and was invested in him and loved him. So
Yeah.
Where it's coming in here, I'm coming in. And he's a fully realized character, which is fun. It's nice to take that approach rather than wasting a bunch of time with the origin story. So I give it props for that, but at the same time, maybe that's preventing me from getting attached.
The one thing that I kind of had an issue with on this one is the needing to hand wave technology in this. I know Gamby needs a job, but it's not like Lala was hiding. I mean,
so Gamby, is that his man in the chair?
yeah, it's like Gamboni or something like that. Just shortened to Gamby.
Mr. Gamby.
Mr. Gamby. But he's I don't know the reason why they needed to hand wave technology. Cell phones are the bane of the enemies of the bad guys, he says. I'm like, that was unneeded.
When are they gonna learn?
Yeah. Like I said though, he wasn't hiding. Like Pierce literally walked up to him like 6 or 7 times.
He knows where he's at. He's out in that parking lot over there, and they're having some kind of weird stunt show thing.
Exactly. Like,
because why not?
There was no need for it.
Something for the neighborhood kids.
And that's great though. That's great, amazing way of getting him built up as a character, only to goffen him.
Yes.
I
am the mini boss. No. Okay, I'm gone at the end of episode 2. Never mind.
Apparently, Tobias Whale might be the mini boss, as we find out.
Oh yes, this is true.
Tobias Whale, super racist. Turns out, fantastic. Yeah, and I like how they get
all the racists.
He like I
all
like
the
how,
races.
Yeah, he just hate. I think he just hates stupidity, and you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
you got to call out black people about it. That's where it makes it weird because, dude, you are literally an albino black man. Like that is seriously the actor. Like that, you are seriously an albino black man, and you are super racist to black people.
I hate singing.
Oh man,
leading into the next episode.
Yes,
but filming your own murder, that is one way to get justice.
Yeah. And that's an intelligent way of doing it. She probably knew. She's like, yep, I am probably going to die here, but I'm going to make myself a martyr. Yeah, she did. Good job, Lawanda.
Thanks, Lawanda. You get 2 episodes named after you.
Yeah. I could have sworn there was something about like the Book of Truth and Book of Burial in the comics, but that was probably a much older comic book line, and I just don't remember it. Like most of my knowledge of Black Lightning comes from the more recent stuff because, well, I'm a younger comic book reader.
The Book of Souls.
Yes, the Book of Souls.
The Dark Hold.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I'm getting crossing my universes. Oh my. More props to Khalil for yelling at her for drinking.
Yeah, like be good job on being a good influence and a good boyfriend.
Yes, you rock them AirPods, Khalil. You rock them solid.
Yeah, we don't have a second episode bumper from Darrell in this one, so I think we can just move on into the second one when you're done.
Right on. And my last hope is first lesbian superhero ?
Yeah.
At least on TV, I guess.
Yeah, on TV because we have Supergirl's sister's a lesbian, but she's not a superhero. She just shoots people. And as we discovered in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that's just cheating. And as we discovered through the Punisher, and as we discovered through Punisher, it doesn't make a convincing superhero. So no, it's not. So yeah, it's maybe the first lesbian superhero. I like her reaction though when she's saving the supermarket, and she's like, "Huh, yeah, this is awesome. I don't need this. I don't need this pain, these sleep pills anymore. Bye."
I'm cool.
And just the look on her face, that smile was just like, that was great. That was fantastic. Though I don't think you're going to enjoy her superhero name. I'm not going to say what it is, but I don't think you're going to like it. I think you're going to groan outwardly and probably not enjoy it.
I don't even want to guess.
So, yep, episode 3, Lawanda the Book of Burial. It's never a good idea to record your training because it's only going to blow up in your face.
This is true. Somebody's gonna get that.
Yep. And she's gonna get blown out, and it's gonna get to her dad, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me?" She goes, "Well, why?" And then, "Well, why didn't you tell me you're Black Lightning?" And blah 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 blah.
I'm like, well,
Admittedly, like, I don't think you would want to tell your well, at the time she'd be like 11.
maybe.
Your
Well,
old
that's true.
daughter?
9 - 9.
Yeah, and she's 18 to 20 because she's a teacher and she's still in college, but she's into her college. So 2021 in there somewhere, -9. I don't think you'd want to tell that old of a child, "Hey, I'm going out and killing people," like, because
Going
as
out,
you've
street
seen,
justice.
he's okay with just completely murdering people. So, I mean, so that'll be well, why didn't you tell me you were Black Lightning? Well, because you were 11 years old and you didn't need to know that I was going up beating up bad guys, because that wouldn't have went over well for you at all.
Yeah. Though Will didn't die, even though he like electrocuted him for a solid 30 seconds and then dropped him 2 stories on top of a car.
Again, it's because he can control the voltage of it, and anywhere from taser gun to a lasso, essentially with no electrical output, and then of course,
Well, I mean, it did like melt his shirt to his flesh. He was scorched.
So
fine.
the
You're right.
Reverend is both okay. Mindless religious zealotry, not always for bad guys, turns out. Good job, Black Lightning.
Well, he's the answer to our prayers.
Just completely mindless religious zealot. Not good.
Maybe not go out on the streets because they're gonna shoot you and
Yeah,
stuff.
you know what's going to happen. You know it. You don't even pretend to not know it. Boyfriend's still adorable.
Mhm.
Poor guy though. Jeez.
Jeez, man,
Legs.
they're taking a hard turn. in
Oh
this
yeah,
show.
man.
They don't
Yeah.
pull any punches.
They're not like, this is way different for CW shows. Like, this is very different. I mean,
Which is probably why I don't hate it.
they're flat out like they're teetering on dropping hard N bombs. Like, like they're
If this was
on
on
that.
Netflix, it wouldn't be a problem.
Oh yeah, like, but they're on that razor's edge, just saying, "Damn, Negro!" Like, ooh, man, that's still kind of uncomfortable to hear.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie. They're on that razor's edge, and I love it. Like, that's fantastic. Do more of that. If only Arrow was half this good, I wouldn't have stopped watching Arrow.
I will absolutely agree with you on that. This is much better than Arrow. Not a high bar for me though.
No, it's not. It's not a real big high. Daughter just doing light reading on genetic mutation. No big.
NBD.
Yeah, NBD. Hey, there's a cute Asian girl. The one thing I don't like when homosexual characters come into play, and this happens with Supergirl's sister too. Man, of course, the first person they meet after they come out of the closet and after they reveal that they're homosexual is also homosexual. What a coincidence!
Crazy. Come to
Yeah,
that costume party.
it's just amazing that this cute Asian librarian has a fetish costume party and is also a lesbian. Like, weird how that works out.
Crazy.
You got an
Yeah,
Outsiders call out, which is Black Lightning's superhero team. Like, yes, that's awesome hearing that being laid out in continuity. That is fantastic. I don't know who the hell Looker is. I didn't have a chance to look at it. Like, all my research, because I'm using stuff called Looker at work, pulled up that. So, like, I couldn't find out who this vampire or whatever, not Blade, this Looker guy was.
I couldn't tell you.
They called out Supergirl by name, though. The sex dinner scene left me hilarious, and also it was very funny and also incredibly uncomfortable because,
Yes.
oh God, I'm not looking forward to that conversation.
Well, this is all kinds of awkward.
And it worked out so well. Like, it was
That was
well done.
probably one of the most genuine scenes I've seen on a show in in a while. I approve.
It was so well done. Like the like scripting the parents correctly. Like it was so well done.
I'm glad you came to us with this and that you're comfortable.
Are you sure you're ready? I mean, you want to make sure that you love the person very much. So was your two first time together? No.
Well,
It was perfect. I loved it. Like, oh man, it was so well done. So, racist girlfriend. You look like an Instagram hoe. I'm really trying not to call her by her superhero name, but I don't know her by any other name. His eldest daughter's girlfriend, super
Okay.
racist, turns out.
I really don't care if you spoil that for me.
It's gonna be super dumb. I want you to hear it though. I can't wait for you to hear it.
I can look it up. I can just look it up, you know.
You're gonna get thunder and lightning.
No, brother.
Yep. She's thunder because she's just super strong, and when she punches, it's like thunder.
That has something to do with her breath.
Just controlling breathing and such. Stop bleeding on my desk. I really enjoy Tobias, like Tobias's portrayal in this. Like he's threatening, and I like it.
Yeah, he's super threatening.
And like he doesn't need to he just exudes threat. Like it's not really like a thing that they need to really spell out. Like he's just naturally threatening and an obvious gangster. Like they took the better parts of Wilson Fisk as a gangster and Diamondback as a gangster and Wilson Fisk as a creepy businessman and combined them together.
Cottonmouth.
Yeah,
Diamondback was the crazy one with the suit.
No, he was also well. Yeah, Cottonmouth would have been more businessman-y.
I don't know. Cottonmouth was more gangster. I liked Cottonmouth. Diamondback was a little bit ridiculous. Until the end when he wore that amazing suit.
That's such a good suit. So yeah, Stop Bleeding on My Desk was almost Raul's title.
Yeah. Thank you for stabbing me.
So like because I watch these on mobile devices most of the time, is Gamby covering up Tobias being there? I'm very confused.
Looked like it, because he took the camera feed of showing Tobias in the car where the lady shot the sniper rifle out of and deleted it. So
yeah, and saying I'm sorry, Jefferson. Like
because I was like, I like Dexter's dad is the man in the chair. Wait, what?
Yeah, why so shady? Why so shady, Gamby?
Why so shady, Gamby? Huh?
Gamby and your friend Pookie or whatever the hell the horse's name was. Was Pookie? I think it was Pookie. What did Pookie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gumby's horse friend?
Oh, Pokey.
Pokey. Gamby and Pookie.
I didn't know you were going for Gamby or Gumby.
Yeah, like I really like, and we have a kind of somebody pulling even Tobias's strings, of course, because there always is. Yeah, this was I enjoyed the second episode a lot more than the third episode. Strictly because the overtures of religious zealotry just kind of turned me off always. But that's my opinion on that one. I still love the show.
I like the episode 3 better, actually.
That's fair.
Let's see. I hate singing.
Yep.
Is that really the best March chant they have?
Yeah. Yeah, you would think that would be something a little bit more detailed.
Free.
Yeah.
Like, at least make some kind of little rhyming chant thingy.
Yeah, exactly. All the best rally chants are like rhyming. Like what do we want freedom? When do we want it now? Even like something
Yeah. Hell no, we won't go.
exactly.
But just one word.
Yeah.
With your candles.
Y-
It was the worst march. It was the worst protest march I've ever seen.
Yeah, like there was literally no reason for them to be like, yeah, we can kill this one off.
And there was only like 40 people too.
Yeah, they wanted 100. You got like maybe 50.
Man, you guys are pathetic.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
not a lot
like
of people
his-
want to stand up to the 100. Like,
I liked the super high tech training room. That was spiffy.
yeah, with holograms, and he just kept nailing that cop over and over
Poor guy.
until he, crossed his arms all awesome style, and then nailed it.
Yeah, you gotta keep it steady.
Yeah. Zorch.
Sorch.
He's like Zorch. All right. Yeah, that's all I got on it.
And Lady Eve.
Yeah, Lady
Is
Eve.
she
Forge.
the bigger bad?
Um,
I can't tell.
I don't.
It seems like Tobias respects her, but I can't tell if
He works
fears
for her. I don't think he I don't know if he works for her. I
don't
think
think
this might
so. I
be
don't-
a fingers of the hand.
partnership.
But like Tobias is the major villain of Black Lightning, so I don't remember a Lady Eve anywhere.
And write some better lines for the wife, please.
Yeah, she's a great character, but man, like when she has like monologue lines, she starts flailing.
Yeah, she does.
She works real well with working off of other people, but when she's
A
alone,
little
she
practice.
kind of flounders.
Something about ways of the brain and not of the heart, and the bullets gave me some perspective. I don't know. You got to get her on board.
Yeah, she'll probably get there. I don't doubt it, or she'll die, whichever happens first.
In this show, who knows?
Yeah. And they're not against killing people, so
We will kill and paralyze people.
Yeah.
We have no problem with that.
Poor boyfriend. I sincerely hope that
No, that was depressing.
I sincerely hope that China stays with the boyfriend, and he doesn't go doing something stupid, which he probably will. Because, well, they made a big deal about him being a track star, and now he can't walk. Poor kid.
Dun dun dun.
Poor kid. Just because he was behind the Reverend. Oh.
Dramatic foreshadowing.
Yep. He's gonna get awesome lightning wheels. He's gonna I want to see Black Lightning pushing him around the city. It's like it gives the Back to the Future wheel effect.
Yeah, and then after he finds out Gammy is like betraying him and gets rid of him, he can be the new man in the chair.
Yeah, literally.
Like Oracle.
Yeah, exactly. He can be Black Oracle. Black Oracle.
We can call him Hot Rod.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that.
No, it needs to be some kind of, I don't know, storm or lightning reference.
Just be static, because why not?
Voltage. Yeah, there's something in there.
Yeah, there's a
come back to
pun,
it.
there's a storm pun in there somewhere.
There's a storm pun in there somewhere.
Oh man. All right. Anything else on Black Lightning before we
No. Let's talk about some more storm puns.
Yay!
Except instead of storms, they're guns.
Yeah.
And instead of puns, they're just people growling.
They're pun-ishers.
Haha.
Oh man. So the finale of The Punisher, which I didn't hate.
Yeah, things got real intense there last 3 episodes.
Oh yeah, they
Holy
did.
jeez. Katie still loved it, but she spent like half of each episode not watching it.
Oh yeah. I could see why. Jeez.
And I'm usually not bothered by like violence on
Eyes.
TV and
The
movies.
eyes.
Well, there was that, and then but man, like this one even I was like, ooh, like if I know it's fake, it usually doesn't bother me. But this one was like, oh, geez.
I think it's because this one's so rooted in realism. Like, there's no superpowers in this, and so everything has this level of realism that the rest of the Netflix universes don't. Like, you can watch. I mean, it kind of bothers you, but you can watch Luke Cage get shotgunned point blank, and it doesn't affect you as much as watching this dude just brutally assault this other dude.
I know, and props to the show for really making me hate Agent Orange.
Okay, I hated him,
but
like-
I felt bad for cheering. Like it's just brutal murder.
I didn't.
I shouldn't feel
I
those
hated
feelings.
Billy more because he felt better as a villain than Agent Orange.
Billy was
There was no, I didn't feel a lot towards Agent Orange. See, this is where you and I are going to differ on this one.
No, I hated Billy too.
Like when Agent Orange was doing all the things to Frank, and I'm like, this is bad, but whatever. Like you have no reason for me to enjoy you as a villain. Like there's no pull behind you, unlike full blown treachery that Billy is giving. Like, Agent Orange, like there's no reason for him to do this. There's no reason for him to continue this. There was no reason for him to go after Frank's family. Like none whatsoever.
No, he's just awful. He's just the worst. And I think it was just the, I don't know. They just built it up so much to finally get that release of Frank finally getting to him.
Yeah,
it's like a Tarantino film.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this was very Tarantino. Like this felt like, I mean, admittedly, I probably would have.
It was more realistic. Didn't have quite the blood shooting like 50
would have been
feet.
Better with the blood shooting 50 feet. I mean, officially, I like this better than Iron Fist, which makes me so mad to say, because Iron Fist was just bad throughout. This, at least, it took 75% of the season, but it got to a point where I didn't hate it, unlike Iron Fist, which never got there.
No, I mean, it got okay-ish towards.
Okay-ish, yes. That's as far as I can give Iron Fist. Is okay-ish. But this was okay. The resolution was really good too. Like, the ridiculous over the top merry-go-round fight between Frank. I didn't write any notes on these. I just watched them. So, like, if you want to keep any kind of coherence to this and any kind of rails, you'll have to lead.
No, that's fine. I've got notes that I can go through if we want.
Yeah, let's go through. No, let's go through your notes.
We've already kind of skipped around. Frank's looking rough at the beginning of episode 11.
Yeah.
And man, everybody really hates Billy because he kind of deserves it.
It's because he's a giant dick.
Though every time Billy's on screen, all Katie was like, I can't stand his black shark eyes. He has black shark eyes. I was like, what are you talking? Oh, wow, he does have black shark eyes.
Oh my God, you're right. He does, doesn't he?
He doesn't have an iris. Like, his eyes are solid black. It's weird.
Wow.
Also, episode 11 was written by a woman. So,
wow.
Not sure what that says about this woman.
She has some baggage.
So we're gonna rattle some cages, see what shakes out.
Yeah.
Get the CIA lady involved.
Technically not CIA. Oh, the head of the CIA. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, your boy. He did a bunch of terrible stuff, and now he's out there just.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I know he did, but no, he didn't.
Yeah, he also killed a bunch of Homeland Security agents.
Yeah.
So,
you might wanna put him on a leash or something.
I wanna bring him in.
Yeah, having him run loose like that is probably not good for your organization.
But yeah, and then Frank setting the trap for all of Billy's dudes.
Well done. Like I that's what I like the Punisher, when he is being methodical and and
they actually show it.
Yeah, exactly. And exactly. Show it and give me a reason to enjoy it. Like which is not really done that much in this entire season. Like
light bulb bombs.
Yeah, that's rad.
That's cool.
Real rad. It was, I don't know.
And taping a grenade to a decapitated head because,
fuck you, that's why.
Why not? Because he's a dark and twisted mother effer.
Yeah, he is.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Whew, boy.
Those poor guys. They were
Yeah.
just doing a job.
Yeah, they didn't do anything. They weren't doing anything.
Just because you work for Billy. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Billy
Sorry.
should have known better than to send you in there.
Or he just didn't care because he's Billy and just ugh.
Just
Ugh.
the worst.
Yeah.
Just the worst, Billy.
Ugh.
So, on to episode 12.
All right.
Micro is reunited with his family.
Yay! And I kind of cried.
It was sweet.
Like it was very sweet and very realistic. Like that, and that's something that I wanted. And thank you for that.
Yeah, when he got shot in the back, I was like, oh no, he's not dead.
No,
They totally set that up.
Yeah, they flashed out of that way too quickly for him to be dead because even freaking what's her face's partner got more death screen time than that. Like,
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's not dead. They faked that.
yeah, I'm like, there's no way he's dead. And, like, it was kind of a ooh when it happened. I'm like, oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's not the scene of a major character dying.
No, I knew he was dead. And let's see. Justice doesn't exist. You'll figure that out eventually. I did a really lousy job being a dad. Yes, you did, Micro. That's
Yeah,
okay.
But at least you admitted it, and
And you came back. You fought your way back.
you could build off of that. Like,
And was anyone other than me actually surprised that Frank was the one that killed Mandani's partner?
no,
I was not surprised in the slightest.
no.
It's like, yeah, of course it was him. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean,
He was just doing his job. Did what he was told. Told this was a bad guy and he had to kill him.
yeah. And
So,
like
yeah.
Frank didn't know any different. Like it's not like
No.
he had a personal grudge, which apparently freaking Orange did.
Yeah,
Like-
that guy. Jeez.
Like so it was not like and I'm kind of glad Madani didn't like go after him about that. Like she thought about it and realized, hey, this is not it's not a personal vendetta that Frank had. It was just a thing.
I'm gonna go see my family. Like, well, maybe change your clothes first, so you don't have the bullet wounds and stuff. You know,
Yeah, maybe.
you're okay. I'll be fine. Frank and Bill have a nice little heart to heart,
Yep. Or something.
and then some kind of weird dance scene / sex scene.
Yeah, that
It is-
really actually. I mean, I get
dream.
him passing it. I get that was him passing in and out of consciousness, but it was just like, man, this is
It's like, okay, just come on, wrap it up.
and I'm like, thank you for showing me what are the things that I don't like about the show. Just not needed. This was never needed. I don't
And,
understand
Yeah, I
it.
already talked about feeling, it's like, yeah, get Agent Orange, kill that mom. And then I realized, like, man, I feel bad that I feel this strongly about this guy getting just brutally murdered. And then the eyes, God,
God,
why?
the eyes.
It's like, okay, that's unnecessary. That is unnecessary. I
That
can't
was
do it.
entirely unnecessary. You are not wrong, good sir.
Oh, Frank, my man, I do love to watch you work. You scary, beautiful man.
Scary, beautiful man. Yeah, it was over the top and ridiculous, and I kind of loved it. Like,
Yeah, I know. I appreciated it. Dang.
yeah.
Like, wow.
Dang is the correct term for that. Like,
That was a payoff of the highest magnitude.
yeah, and I'll give it that. Like, yeah, it was definitely it paid off very well. Like, it didn't do like any kind of weird hovering over things that didn't need to be hovered over. Like, you built up to this point where he needed to die, and he died like in a proper Punisher fashion, and that's what I can get behind that. Like, he didn't blow himself up like freaking Lewis. Like, he died a proper Punisher death.
Yes. And then we move on to the final episode.
Yeah.
Like, after all of that, it kind of ended, and I was like, so what are they doing in the next episode?
Yeah, I was like, I looked at Rachel. I'm like, okay, either we are going to have Billy carry over to be the anti-Punisher in season 2, which that's fine. That could have happened. Or we'll end it here and have no idea what's going to happen for season 2. And well, I was right on the second one.
Well, Billy's still out there, so we're gonna go after him for the final episode.
Yep.
All right, and we're gonna start by making all of the Office of Homeland Security look completely incompetent.
Yeah, entirely.
We're just gonna sneak very loudly into this building where this
I thought it was
highly trained.
I thought it was the main building for Homeland Security, and
No, it was the Anvil offices or whatever.
yeah. And then I'm like, oh, that just showed me that we really only have 4 sets for this show. Thank you for proving that that the budget was spent mostly on guns and cars.
And then boom.
Yeah, and explosions. And so I like the payoff for Micro, and that they did not continue to pull that out. No, Micro is good. Micro is safe. There's no further. Yeah,
they'll put him in the safe house for a little while.
Yeah, and then bring him home because Agent Orange is dead.
I'm gonna take Frank to Mindani's dad so he can patch him up.
Yeah, I'm sad.
All over bled all over his sheets. Yeah, they should have had Night Nurse. That's true. It's their opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh well, spent all their budget on explosions.
I mean, if Karen would have showed back up, she would have said, "I know a person," and brought him to Night Nurse, but Karen just kind of disappeared.
That's true. There's no resolution with her, really.
No, they highly flirted at the fact that those two are going to get together or whatever, and then, nothing.
Then she had a tragic event in a hotel, and they went their separate ways.
Yeah. He ties up Karen, oh yeah, I know her. She's gonna be good. She's gonna be fine. And then really highly insinuate that those two are getting together, and never paid it off.
Which I'm okay with. I don't think Punisher should have emotional attachments, romantic attachments.
Oh, it kind of makes sense. I love this. I love this scene in the safe house, with them trying to get it on, thirsty mom. Oh man. So now that I know, you're Pete with those muscles, but shit, man, I just need something. I need something in me right now, and this is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Sorry, it's been over a year, so.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, yeah, I could see that. It was a little ridiculous. They had to call out erectile dysfunction, but it was fine.
No, I don't think that's what they were calling out.
Well, early ejaculation.
Yeah, okay. That is what they were calling out. Yes.
And it's they didn't need to explicitly show that, but fine. On a sin counter, that's the least.
No, that was fine. It was kind of adorable.
Yeah. I'm glad that, like I said, I'm so glad that they did not just continue to put. It's oh, you thought Micro was safe, but no, Billy's going to his house.
No, Billy's fine. He's going to Curtis's.
Yeah, he is. I'm oh no,
do not mess with Curtis, man.
Son of a bitch. That poor guy just got beat with his own leg. We're gonna go over there and just no.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It was still brutal, but I'm glad he lived.
You know he's alive. You're having drinks at his grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I promised him that I wouldn't tell anybody, so sorry, Billy.
Curtis is a man of his word, and he's a man of his honor, as it pointed out. Oh, I'm a man of my honor, too. No, you're not, dick.
You're not.
You're not.
How did you miss, Frank? How the heck did you miss?
Right? It's he was right there, and I'm fairly sure with a sniper rifle of that caliber, I mean, I'm not a gun person, you could have shot through that goddamn brick. You knew where he was. You should have just shot through the brick.
You make a point. You make a good point. The brick couldn't have stopped him.
No, and if it did the first time, it wouldn't have the second time. You could have just ended this right there. But
So-
no, fine.
Fine, whatever. We'll meet up at the
Place
Painted
where it all
Ponies.
began.
That's where it all
Bravo.
began. Something fancy.
Ponies.
And we have some adorable teenagers that we're gonna torture because, God, Billy, you're a dick.
Yeah, such a dick. And for teenagers that, and I quote, they're bleeding out, man. Like after Frank saved them, they seem to be okay with just kind of staying there and cuddling. Like,
Well, the cops are coming.
yeah, but still, like,
I got you. I got you.
maybe- And how in the bloody hell did Madani live through that? Like, there was literally no way.
Yeah, she was shot in the head.
Shot in the head and then cracked into porcelain, like busting her head even further open. She was not alive. There was no way.
I mean, they made her look real rough in the hospital, so I'll give them that.
Yeah.
She's not Frank, where he gets shot and stabbed and the crap beat out of him for hours,
Yeah.
and then the next day he just kind of
God,
has some
stop.
bruises.
Yeah,
for a
his
second there,
his
it's fine.
penis-looking nose. and
Yep.
that-
It's like, I know what I said. If I know
His
it's fake,
nose
it
turned
doesn't
into a
bother me,
penis.
but I don't know.
Like,
That was about it. Yeah. The eyes, got a little bandage, face, dragging
yeah,
it across.
he got a
the
boo-boo
broken
after
rib.
being tortured for
I
several
think
hours.
it's just the
attention to detail too.
He's
like
fine.
it was
And
very
Nani,
detailed what was going on.
He has magical healing powers. Apparently, that's his superpower.
Like the pain
grenade
acting was
launchers.
good. Like the cracking of the glass
Healing
was
factor and
realistic.
grenade launchers.
Like
That's great. That's a great
I think it's
superpower.
because even though you knew it was fake, it was hyper realized. So
And then all the symbology.
yeah,
So Billy's just obsessed with his
His
pretty
looks.
face.
Yep.
Destroy his face.
good.
And he let him live so that he can be the supervillain for season 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Ring a ding ding.
Because
And he's apparently is a Punisher character. I can't remember his name.
yeah, he is.
His supervillain name.
Yeah, the anti-Punisher or something.
It's like Rampage or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be back, and all right, fine. He'll be all sorts of, ugly and such. But yeah, that was the Punisher.
It was the Punisher.
Did not
I-
end as badly as I thought it would.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. CJ did not, and that's okay. It's okay. We all like different things.
Yes, this is not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
The only show that I could say that I liked less than this was Iron Fist. But I mean, it's actually a pretty big leap between the two of them. Like, I really disliked Iron Fist, and it was definitely because I had an attachment to that character. Like that is 100% the reason why I hated Iron Fist as much as I did, because they just shat on that character so much.
Yeah, they did not do well.
No,
His
they
name's Jigsaw, by the way. Billy Russo. So his
Yeah.
supervillain name is Jigsaw.
because he has a puzzle face and because he got mauled and such.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so that was the Punisher.
And his black shark eyes.
Yes. Like I said, didn't fully hate it, surprisingly. It really surprised me that I did not mind the ending.
Okay, so there was a good payoff for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you suffered through.
Yeah, me too.
But again, Netflix, I mean, I know Daryl gets mad at me every time I tell them they should make less episodes of a show because they tend to be better when there's,
Yeah.
8 to 10 episodes.
Maybe 10 episode seasons.
Yeah, I think 10 episode, right where you need to be.
Yeah.
Adding that extra 3 for the 13 just, it makes the middle really saggy and gross.
Yeah, real saggy. Like even on Jessica Jones, like my favorite show, like even that middle was still just it was a little saggy.
Yeah, though I did love the Jessica and Kilgrave playing house
Yes.
episode.
If
If you're gonna do a weird kind of middle episode that doesn't really, move the plot forward or resolve anything, do something like that.
yeah, just totally bizarre.
Please, just do something weird. Stick them in a house and pretend like they're playing house.
Exactly.
Or focus on one character and shoot them across the other side of the universe.
Exactly. Oh man. By the way, it is fully 100% the Shield is no longer playing in the sandbox of the MCU, right? Because there's no way the Avengers or the Defenders would allow that shit to happen.
Would they
Like,
allow the Earth to be destroyed?
yeah,
Probably not.
by
No.
a single girl, no, or whatever the hell is happening, yeah, no. Like,
Destroyer of worlds.
yes, like, yeah, there's no way that Agents of Shield is any longer in the MCU proper.
No, I think last season that kind of wrapped that up.
Yeah,
Whole Darkhold thing. Seems like somebody would have gotten involved there.
yeah, like
At least Doctor Strange just showed up and
who like legitimately would have a reason to be like, yeah, no, that's not a thing that I'm going to allow. Like,
yeah, no,
that is coming with me.
Yeah, I
You
need to
don't
take
have a
this
say in
book.
this. But no, no, but nothing. You do not get a chance. This is not something that is allowed to exist here.
Okay, slight off-topic thing though. Since I finally saw Thor Ragnarok,
Yeah.
Whenever we need to like bring in one of our fellow superheroes for a cameo, let's do it Doctor Strange style because that was amazing. That was absolutely fantastic.
So good.
I mean, you got Benedict Cumberbatch to come in for like 3 minutes of screen time,
And it's brilliant.
and it's amazing. Like, just do that. We don't have to work every single person into the plot, but just do that more, please. That's what I want in my MCU.
Yo, what up, swag? What up? So a real quick news section, and I only have this in there because we have relevant shows. So
Relevant.
News.
Netflix went through its renewal season.
Hooray.
Full House got renewed for season 4.
Yay, Katie will be excited.
One Day at a Time renewed.
What is that?
Soap opera? Is that a soap opera?
Season 3? What?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Grace and Frankie, which is actually kind of funny for like my mother-in-law to watch. She watched a couple episodes with me here, and it was fun. It was fun enough to watch.
Yeah, I watched it.
Like it's not something that I actively watch, but like I said, my mother-in-law loves it, and when she was watching it on the TV when she was down here, it's not bad. It's not terrible. Whatever the hell Sabura is got renewed for season 2. Sabura. Chef's Table renewed. Thank you. I love that show. The Chi renewed for season 2 by Showtime. Hey, is that the actual Iron Fist show? Because I'd be okay with that.
My Chi's been blocked.
Suits renewed. Yes, I love Suits. It's
Never
fantastic.
watched Suits.
Real good. I got watching it because it was on right between White Collar and Burn Notice.
Good
And
place to be.
it's a real rad show. Yeah, if you want a show like some people are kind of like, on, you put it between two great shows like those. Like that is how you get people emotionally invested in a show. Because I sure as hell just like this is my 3-hour rock block when I'm just watching this because White Collar was one of the best shows on television and Burn Notice is still one of my favorite things I've ever watched.
Burn Notice is great, and I'm very excited that Amazon Prime has put Psych up on their stuff so that I can finally finish it because I got to like the end of season 6 and then they took it off Netflix. Oh crap!
You seen the movie, the Christmas special yet?
No, I have not.
It's super good.
I hear. That's what I hear. I want to actually finish the show.
Yeah, I didn't. I just like I'm gonna watch this because I thought we were gonna watch it on the show or talk about it here on the show. I'm just like, nope. But this is so good.
It's great. Good stuff.
The MacGyver surprisingly not terrible reboot is renewed for season 3 by CBS.
Sure. Didn't know that
Roswell
was a thing.
rebooting on the CW. Okay, sure.
Really? Okay.
Thursday Night Football being renewed for 5 years by Fox, coming no by surprise.
Shocking.
Ozzy and Jack's World Detour renewed. Sure. Raul, quit highlighting things as I'm reading them. Yay, 90 Day Fiance renewed. Good. Ancient Aliens, so we get more of that guy with crazy hair renewed. Season 13 by History Channel.
Aliens.
In Search of, not by Leonard Nimoy anymore, which is going to be real weird to watch anything In Search of without Leonard Nimoy involved. Wicked Tuna renewed for season 7. People Magazine investigates. Sure. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs renewed for season 2 by Cartoon Network.
I didn't know there was season 1.
There it was. It's stupid. Dirty John, which sounds like a porn, is renewed by season 2 for Bravo. Man vs. Food renewed. Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Food Network. It's good stuff. Outrageous Acts of Science renewed for season 9 on the Science Channel, which, unlike subsidiaries of that channel's ownership, has stayed to its name. Outrageous Objectified renewed for season 2 by whatever the hell FNC is. Makeup or Breakup renewed for season 2 by Facebook Watch. So we're gonna have Facebook Watch renewals now. Yay.
Okay.
Faraday, Death in Paradise. Okay, none of these actually matter. What I mainly put this in here for.
Oh no.
Hallelujah, there is a God. Series of unfortunate events canceled on Netflix.
I thought they had already renewed.
I think they're going to do the second season, which is, I think, just the finishing up of that thing. I mean, it may not. Like, there may have been a weird sex scandal involved in there somehow, and they're just like, yep. I don't know. I honestly don't know if we're going to get the season 2 that we were promised or not.
It got better and you liked it. Shut up.
No, I did not. I hated
You
this
did
show.
like the last
I hated
one.
this show
You
so
liked the last part.
like the only one I really enjoyed was Montgomery.
That was the second one. You also liked the last one with the miserable mill.
Not really. It was better.
It had what's his face in it?
It was better, but I still hated it.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
Go
I
back
did.
and
Like,
listen-
I
go back and listen to that small screen spoiler show. You,
actively hated this show. Like, actively hated this one.
whatever.
So I don't know if, like, because I know Netflix is like real quick to drop, like, just flat out cut things on sex scandals. So I mean, I don't know of any associated with this show, and I don't know if that just includes the season 2 or not. But I know it's like a finite series of books, so like they may just wrap it up with season 2 and just be like, "Yep, this is."
Well, there were 13 books, and they did 4 in the first season. So if they did 4 more, that'd be 8, and then there would still be,
I don't know.
more left.
This is an interesting thing, but I was going to skip news because I knew we were going to talk along because it's a show finishing with Punisher. But I saw that series of unfortunate events was canceled, and I yelped out loud, happy. Sherlock officially, coming to nobody's surprise, getting the can on BBC One because, well, they're busy.
Huh. Okay, well, according to the Wikipedia, the series was renewed for a second season in March of 2017.
Yeah.
Well, like a year ago. Intended to consist of 10 episodes that adapt books 5 through 9, and was renewed for a third season a month later, which is expected to adapt the remaining books. So maybe they're just canceling it because they're done.
Yeah.
But there's still 2 seasons to come.
Yeah, I don't know. Fine. We might watch it. I don't freaking know. Ugh. If you want to contact the show, you can do
Oh, Reese Darby. That's who was in The Miserable Mill. Love Reese Darby.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
Carry on.
If you want to contact the show, you can do so at geekioshow@gmail.com. Twitter, Facebook, all of them are /geekio. You can give us a call, 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. Our show, which has all of our previous shows and more, is at geek-io.net. We record the show live Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/geekio show. And you can support this show and everything that we do on the Geek.io network over at patreon.com/geekio. And if you shop at Amazon, and let's face it, who doesn't? You can head over to geek-io.net/Amazon in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. And a little bit comes back our way. It doesn't cost you anything extra. And finally, you can get into, if you want to chat with us, you can do so at geek-io.net/Discord for a Discord server. So you can come hang out with us.
No doubt. So want to do show titles?
Yeah, let's do show titles. We don't have
This
a lot.
is kind of short.
Yeah.
Shame on us. We got Danger Clothes, Add the Logo, Crunchy Coffee, Shut Up CJ, My Love is Real, God Tier Engineer, Daisy and Doozy, Electric Codpiece, Gamby and Pookie. Well, we got 2 different ones. And Call Him Hot Rod.
I like Danger Clothes, Crunchy Coffee, and Gambia Pookie. I like Crunchy Coffee the most because podcast listeners will not understand that reference whatsoever.
Yeah. I think I'll go with that one. I also like this one. How about you, Raul? You gonna come in here?
Come in here and vote. There he goes. Danger Clothes. Danger Clothes it is, I guess.
Sure, why not? Danger Clothes.
Danger Clothes. All right. Guys.
Put on your danger clothes.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Next week's going to be interesting because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s on hiatus and we're done with Punisher. So get ready to settle in for those electric dreams.
Just all of them, I guess. I don't know.
I think we have a Tick premiering before our next show too.
That's true. I think it takes sometime this month, right?
I know it's sometime this month. I have to look at our schedule, but I'm gonna have to look at the hiatus of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I didn't realize they were doing hiatus.
They come back March 5th, so they're not very long. It's like 2 or 3.
Still the rest of the month. Like
yeah, I don't know. It's a month.
Take an entire month off because of the freaking Olympics.
Oh, the Olympics. Oh no.
Yeah, because nobody wants to compete with the Olympics because that's rating suicide. All right, guys. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Water Buffalo, and I hope you've enjoyed this Geek Media Network production. Copyright 2018, you see how that works?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.